What's up? Listen, I got a question for you, and the question is really simple. Are your friends reliable? And if the answer to that question is yes, I got another question. How do you know? Well, in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I want to help you decide and discern whether or not you've got the reliable friends you need to create the amazing life you want. Stay tuned. Listen, I can't say this enough. You can't be your best self by yourself. When I look back in different seasons of my life, whenever my life got better, check this out. Either somebody new that added value came into it, or somebody old that was actually a liability went out of it. Every time my life got better, either somebody came in or somebody went out. And this is why I will never stop talking about the importance of relationships. When I look at my life, I'm telling you right now, I can't be my best self by myself. And one of the most important relationships all of us will have is friendships. And in previous videos, I've done tons of videos unpacking why friends are so important, how friends, I believe, are probably your greatest relational asset, because you're going to be most vulnerable, most authentic, most transparent when you're with friends. So the friends get to see the real you in a way that other people often do not. So they got the opportunity to speak into you in a way that other people do not. So I think it's so important that we take friendship seriously. Listen to me. A person that doesn't take friendship seriously is a person that doesn't take success seriously. Because you can't be your best self by yourself. And so I think there's a framework we need to have for friendship. I've talked about that framework in some different videos on here. And today I want to talk about the fourth trait that we need to look through, think about, filter that we need to have when it comes to friends. And it's this: our friends need, listen to this, unmovable reliability. I want you to hear this proverb, man. It's one of my favorite ones. Proverbs 18:24 says this: one who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin. Check this out. He didn't say one who has just unrighteous friends. He didn't say one who just has uncontrollable friends or hyper emotional friends. He says the one who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin. Check this out. He doesn't say they immediately comes to ruin. He said they soon come to ruin. That's so interesting, because some things are ruining us incrementally, not immediately. So just because something isn't destroyed right now doesn't mean something's not happening that's destructive. So here's a question I want to ask you for everyone that you're calling a friend. Do they have unmovable reliability? See, it's dependability and trustworthiness that makes somebody reliable. So when you think about reliability, so I'm sitting on this chair, right? I'm sitting on this chair. I got all my weight on this chair. So I got to have faith that this chair can hold me up. I need to have faith that this chair is reliable. So this is a bad example, but it's the best one that's coming to my mind right now. You kind of need to think of your friends as chairs from time to time. Not that you sit on your friends. That's not what I'm saying. But the question is, when the weight of your life falls on them, can you trust them to be there for you? Think about it. This is why reliability is important, man. Reliability is predictability. And if there's one thing all of us need in friends, we need predictability. It means that here's the way we say it. When it comes to friends, you shouldn't need them all the time. Like, If a person says, yeah, I need my friends all the time, then I don't know how healthy that relationship is. There might be some codependency there. And God did not create any of us to be codependent. So we weren't created to be independent. And I know we kind of like independence. You know, I can do this by myself or whatever. So, but we weren't created just to be independent and operate in isolation. And we weren't created to be codependent. We were created to be interdependent. What does it mean? What's the difference? That's the happy medium, right? It means that I recognize my need for other people, but I'm not overly dependent on other people because I'm clear on what other people are and are not responsible for. So I don't make other people responsible for what I'm responsible for. And I don't make myself responsible for what other people are responsible for. You see what I'm saying? That's interdependence. And that is the way we've been created. And it doesn't matter. I know you might be like, Dr. Dharius, I'm killing it. I'm winning. I'm doing it my way. I'm sticking with my way. This is what I'm telling you. Just because you're not experiencing another level doesn't mean another level doesn't exist. So you might think, I'm killing it. I'm telling you, if you're codependent and independent, and you're killing it, you still settling, because there's another level that's only unlocked when you become interdependent. So if you killing it being hyper independent, if you killing it being codependent, think how much more you would be killing it if you did it God's way. You became interdependent. So there's a degree of dependency. There's got to be some predictability. I need to be able to know that when the weight of the world falls on me and I have to fall on you, you will be there. Now listen, nobody gets this perfectly, okay? Nobody gets this perfectly. At times we're going to be deceived by people who seem reliable but aren't. There are going to be times where we're going to have an expectation that people are going to be one way, and then we find ourselves in seasons and circumstances and we realize that's not in them. I get that. So we aren't going to get it perfectly, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to progress in that area. And I just want you to just pause and have an objective analysis. Just kind of ask yourself, how reliable are the people in my life that I'm calling friends? Because this is what Ecclesiastes says. 2 are better than 1. For when one falls, there's another to pick them up. And a threefold cord is not easily broken. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin. But there is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. When you have people in your life, your friends, that are reliable, they become family that don't have your last name. Yeah, that's what this can mean. When it says there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother, when you find people that are reliable, that's like family without your features. That's the kind of friends I'm praying that you have. But watch this. It's also the kind of friend I'm praying you will become. Because I believe this principle in life and in friendship. You reap what you sow. And I'm believing for a harvest in your life of reliable, dependable, predictable friends. Take care.